Alright, so this tutorial is just how to create the physical sun and sky and stuff to using Mental Ray to light a scene, just real simply. One thing you might need to do is just make sure that everything has a material. So I'll just grab this, I'm going to right click, I'm going to go assign new material, and then we'll make a Lambert, okay, and then I will choose a color by clicking on this, we'll make it red. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to make it gray. Like a light bluish gray, and that'll be fine. And then if I wanted to add a texture file to it, I just click on this, I go to File, and then I'll choose a folder, or hit this, and then it should go right to my source images folder. I don't need one, so I'm not going to, so I'm just going to undo that. But that's what you would do. You click on this and then go File and then choose the file from your source images. Okay, so make sure if for some reason your characters are showing up black or gray or something like that, you might need to do that. I'm just going to add a material to this as well. Assign new material. I'm just going to do a blend and I'm going to make this just red. Okay, so I have that. So first thing I need to do is once you have your scene and everything's like set up, you want to make sure you have Mental Ray installed. So what you would have to do is, because it might very well not be, is go just Google something like this and then do like Mental Ray Maya 20 plugin for Maya 2016. Probably go in there and then there you go, and then you can download it right here, and then you need to install it. You need to close out of Maya and then open it back up, and then you can actually use it. But if you have Maya open, it won't work. So make sure you close Maya out, install it, then open Maya back up. But you would just grab one of these according to what your stuff is. I already have it installed. After you have it installed, it still isn't going to work. You have to go to Windows, Settings, Preferences, Plugin Manager, and you have to turn it on. So if you go all the way to the bottom, you should see something that says Maya 2MR. So you see, actually, I don't even have it loaded on here. So I click on this, loaded, and then auto load, and then I'll hit close. Now Mental Ray is a possibility. Basically, if you look here, see how it says Mental Ray? If that was turned off, Windows, Settings, Preferences, Plugin Manager. If I have this off, oh, never mind. I'm not going to do that. That won't show up. If you click on your render settings here, Mental Ray won't be an option. So make sure that's on, otherwise this won't show up. So I'm going to hit Mental Ray. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Scene, and I'm going to create Physical Sun Sky. So I'm going to hit Create. And what that's going to do is it creates a little sun spot for me. Okay, so I'm going to grab this sun, I'm going to pull it up, and you might want to scale it depending on your scene size so you can see it. And then it works like the sun. So if it's straight down, it's going to be noon. If it's, like this, it's going to be dawn or dusk. Okay, so I'm just going to go something like that. Good. So there's the sun. That's great. Now, the other thing I need to do is, in my scene, is this. I need to select the camera and make sure you're in the attribute editor. Go to the shape node and go down to Mental Ray, Lens Shaders. And you might already have one in here. If there's one in here, you don't have to worry about this. But if it's not, go to Create, go to Lenses, Maya Exposure Simple. Sorry, that kind of clicked that fast. But Maya Exposure Simple is the middle one of the three. All right. On the camera you're going to render from. So I'm just rendering from my perspective. So whatever camera that is. All right. So once you do that, go to your common, and then we'll just say this is shop 01. Image format, I like PNGs. Okay. The frame extension, you need name_number.extension. That allows you to do multi-frame. Frame padding's 4 is fine. What the frame range is, so we'll say 1 to 48. Okay. My camera, I'm going to render it from a perspective, but you might have a different one. And then lastly is the HD 720. So it's 1280 by 720. You hit close, and that's all set up. Then you just got to make sure you're in the rendering tab. Go to render. You might want to test it actually first. So just click on this, and I'll pull it over here. Come on. Come on. It'll look whited out. You want to switch your gamma to raw. This is the actual. All right. It'll be probably on sRGB. Just make sure it's on raw. That's the actual thing. Okay. So if that looks good and you're happy with it, then just make sure you're in the rendering tab, then go render, and you just go batch render, and that's it. Good luck.